Welcome back to another episode of Raving and Reviewing. My name is R, and this is my co-host V.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Today we're reviewing the final episode of Marvel's What If, Season 1. What if the Watcher broke his oath?
Dun, dun, dun.
And man, did that not matter at all?
He didn't do anything. He did nothing. I mean, I guess he did. We were just kind of being hard on him, but
He
yeah.
didn't do anything.
He was really big in the sky at one point. That was kind of cool, I thought.
Yeah, no, I think the episode just kind of falls flat in far
Yeah,
as story-wise.
I think that's kind of the problem with this whole series. There's not really a huge momentum with most of them, right? I think they were kind of betting on, okay, people know that this is taken from like the Avengers movie, or this is taken from Guardians of the Galaxy, and this is from Black Panther. But I think there was a little bit of like, not a, I think they didn't give all they got in the writing. Right?
Yeah, I think the writing was fine, honestly. I think it was the plot lines have no consequence, which is like the biggest problem with this whole show.
Yes.
And the concept of this show is what if alternate things happen? And it's like, do you need to care about those? And it's a no.
Yeah, I think the last episode is supposed to make you think, like, yes, you are, because all of this. And I will say this, right? Like, I think most of the story is carried out by Doctor Strange's like actions more than
he's carrying this.
He's carrying the whole thing, which I think was a good choice because he is very powerful. And he's a fan favorite, right? I think I've never met didn't like him. But the rest, which is who we've kind of seen throughout the show, right? We saw Captain Carter, we saw T'Challa, we saw Killmonger, which we saw Party Thor, all those people, right? We recently also seen all these episodes. Oh, Black Widow. Yeah. Their stories, which were left off at the end with cliffhangers for the most part, were tied up in literally the first 5 minutes of that episode. If that, I don't even know if they give them 5 minutes to kind of wrap everything up.
Well, I mean, they're gonna kind of just drop them back off on those same locations, so assuming
I get that.
Sequel episodes.
I get that, but I don't even think they're going to do sequel episodes. I think it's going to be a whole different slew of characters that we're going to follow.
Yeah, I mean, definitely they'll have new introductions next season, but I think they will follow up Captain Carter's story for sure. Like,
yes, hers for sure, because the last scene, right, the post-credit scene was which is, I guess, I think they'll start the first episode with her again. Whatever, like I didn't mind Captain Carter in this. I thought she was good enough. But I don't know, the series kind of started off blah. There was a couple of episodes in the middle that were exceptionally good, and then most of them was just kind of blah.
Yeah, I think
not the target demographic. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a cartoon show. Thor. Remember we talked about Thor's episode? Scared of his mom finding out. We're like, this is not for us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there is like a kids audience, like a younger audience that's like loving seeing this. But for the MCU whole, I think this is like something you could skip entirely, honestly. Like, if I didn't see this, I wouldn't say I missed out on anything.
No, absolutely not.
But the redeeming part of this episode is the animation. It looks good. Finally,
I think the budget of this pretty well. For most
I think this one and the last one, it's been looking really good.
Yeah. I started complaining about the animation after the first episode, to be honest with you. Oh, and then the second episode wasn't great either. There's a weird purple hue. But after that, it's been okay. Like, nothing too crazy that I've noticed.
Yeah, but I think this one, especially because of big fight with Ultron, it looks great. And then Doctor Strange kills it. I mean, this really is good. Evil Doctor Strange, Supreme Strange, or whatever they're calling him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, love him. Hopefully we will see him again. Doesn't seem like it because the end of the episode ends with him
kind of just watching them for like now forever.
eternity.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like that sucks.
like you're literally just gonna watch these two assholes.
Why doesn't he just kill them?
Yeah, I don't know why they like you are now bigger than all of them. Just kill them. I think
Yeah,
kill Killmonger and just leave freaking because I don't know if he didn't.
Zola. Yeah, just take his
Yeah,
batteries out.
yeah, right. I was just like they put one like they got rid of one virus just to add another one. Like, how do you know like he's not gonna be powerful enough later on? Whatever. I honestly didn't want to get into the semantics. I was just like, I guess this is how they've decided to end Ultron. They're gonna infect him with Zola. Zola kills Ultron and takes over, and then they didn't expect this evil freaking killing computer machine to have that same mindset as Ultron. Like I didn't understand that. Like why replace one problem with just an equally bad problem?
Yeah, that didn't make sense. But I guess
Yeah,
that's their only thing that's like, oh, we have this
yeah,
ancient technology that works.
right. Okay. Like I said, I wasn't gonna get into like the nitty gritty of all that. So I was just like, whatever. That's how they've chosen to solve this problem. That's fine.
Yeah, but then the Watcher himself,
What a
useless. I think
what a
it's such a
disappointment.
waste. Such a waste.
You broke your oath for this. What are you doing, mate? Like, do something. He seems very powerful.
I mean, we saw that for 5 minutes last week where
Yeah.
he actually used his powers for,
Right.
and he still couldn't beat Ultron. Like that's such a
Yeah.
weird thing. Then my other issue is that there's no consequence of like who is here to tell, like, since he broke something, like he gathered these people here, so
Yeah. He broke
who's
his
gonna
like that's
who's
the
coming
title of it.
to I guess uphold this like law that he's following, like
Yeah.
his race of
That he
people.
broke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing, no tease of it, no reference to anybody,
Yeah.
any of the other Watchers or anything, so it's
Right.
kind of lame. Like, why even bother?
Yeah. Why name this episode The Watcher Broke His Oath if that there was no consequence to it? See, this is what we talked about the week before, where we said if order for the episode to be good, it needed time.
Mm-hmm.
It needed time. Like if you rush through everything that the audience has been waiting for 8 odd weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You rush through all of that, and then you expect them to be invested, and you rush through then the climax of the whole episode where which I'm not gonna say like I don't think the fighting was bad. The action was pretty good, right? When they're all ganging up on Ultron, that
No, that's
looked
good.
nice.
I think that's good.
Yeah. And Doctor Strange kind of tapping back into his like monster evil self and kind of absorbing. I thought that was all of that was really fun to watch. Not gonna lie. But it just needed more time. It felt rushed, which is why I'm like this Zola, like it didn't make any sense to me.
I mean, this whole thing was set up from last week. I understand that.
I know,
But
I
seeing
know.
like them exactly
in
that same exact specific instance where they use that one arrow was on the floor where they're fighting here was just like, are you serious? Like they traveled all the multiverse and brought in the zombies and all these things, and it's like Black Widow sees the little Ultron that they shot.
Like, what is going on? Like, whatever. At this point, let's just get to some kind of a conclusion because I don't think they had a good way to end it either way. Ultron was way too powerful. He was going through all the multiverses and destroying them. That is freaking powerful. What are these band of like 5 people gonna do? And then that's when you kind of start seeing like the formulaic reasons of why they were picked. Just like, okay, the only reason they were picked is because there was episodes based on them, and nothing was special about most of these episodes. So you don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, Doctor Strange alone mattered. Everyone else was just
everyone else was there.
Didn't matter.
Right?
Yeah, they
Nobody
could have picked
else
anybody.
mattered. And Gamora, what the heck was up with her? Where did she pop in? I was like, where's her episode? Why is she here?
Yeah, so I read about that she and Tony supposed to have an episode that didn't make it. They couldn't finish it in time for the season, so it's gonna be pushed to season 2.
Okay, all right, that makes more sense. That's fine.
But I do like that a lot because that's what I was asking about when I think previously, where Tony Stark should get his suit made by the dwarf.
Yeah.
That made Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
And he's gonna make, I guess, Tony's suit or something. I mean, he was making the Infinity Gauntlet, but I'm
Yeah.
assuming he's gonna ask him to make one like mega suit, some
Okay.
super suit for
I
him.
see. Okay.
I mean, if we get that episode, will it
More
be
Tony
cool?
is
I don't know.
always good.
Fake Tony, not really.
I know. I know you got annoyed by his voice, but I've kind of I think it's close enough. Oh, although the lady who does Black Widow
Black Widow.
is really
Great, really good.
yeah. I
I
think
was
her
gonna
name is
say,
Lake Bell.
yeah, I was looking that up earlier. I was gonna say,
Good.
spot on for the real Black Widow.
She's got like the same kind of like tonal switches and all that. Like it's
Mhm.
so good.
Yeah.
She's kind of because Scarlett Johansson has a really like sultry voice, and I think this lady could really.
Yeah,
I
she
think
matches it.
stuff, but she could pack down really well.
Yeah, she currently plays Poison Ivy in the Harley Quinn show on
Oh,
HBO.
okay. So she's a voice actress. Cool. All right. Good for her. Give her more work. She's very good.
Yeah, I mean, I could see her. So, like, whatever happened with the Watcher and all these things, useless. But he grants her the wish of like being pushed onto another Earth or multiverse or somewhere, some other planet.
You liked it. I didn't.
I didn't like it. I just thought it was like, okay. It was so weird that like he was kind of saying he's not going to do it, and then he just gives it to her.
Gives it to her. That's what I mean. And then she's like, oh, like this world doesn't have Black Widow. She's like, thank you for showing me my purpose. And I'm like, oh my God. And then Nick Fury is just like, you're not my Black Widow, but I can make you. And I'm like, this is so patchy. Like, I can't. This is like extra conflict that's so not needed. Shove her back where she came from. She'll deal with it. Or she'll turn
it's pretty.
Jessica Jones, where she's just drinking a lot, and then she'll figure it out that way. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I mean, we'll see. Maybe it'll be an episode of like that, or it's where like Captain Marvel is fighting Loki or something. Like, she's actually helping out.
Right. Okay. Although I feel like I'm criticizing the episode too much. Like, I did not enjoy watching it. There was like Party Thor, so good in this.
He was doing way too much.
I liked him.
I liked him, but he was doing a lot.
Yeah, he was just being stupid, and I was just like, okay with this. Just the beginning when he's just like not paying attention to the Watchers, like calling out to him, and then grabs him and he's screaming. And
like, he was a standout in like character and like dialogue. Like, he stood out. Like Killmonger, whatever. Chadwick, I don't even remember a word Chadwick has said in this episode.
He did one small thing, which is it's not. You couldn't give like this is.
I think he stole one of the stones or something, the Soul Stone or something.
But this is probably his last episode.
This is
the last thing he did with it. Like, it just sucks that it wasn't. It didn't go out in a bang. He had a couple of good episodes. Like, he was pretty good in the zombie episode, I think.
Yeah.
His episode as well, but it just sucks that in the last episode where we've seen Chadwick, he had 2 episodes where he was kind of like a big deal, right?
Yeah.
It sucks that he didn't get to
It's just a 30-minute time limit. I think next season they gotta extend that to like 40 or.
That is our complaint with all the shows. It is too short. You are doing too much with too little time, and it feels rushed. It just doesn't feel like satisfying.
I think this was a budget thing for this show. I think
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's animated. I like I said, I don't think we were really the target audience. Sure, they knew everybody who watches things with MCU were gonna watch this, but I don't know. I wish they did more and gave more time and kind of ironed out some of the details with the story and gave audiences a chance to be in one story in one place and the action that's taking place rather than just rushing through it because you only have 30 minutes.
Yeah. What did you think about the post-credit scene?
I mean, is all I could say.
Not making you interested for season 2?
No, because we already saw Steve, right? Do the stomper thing. Like, I don't know what different.
I mean, that's in the past, and I guess this is like equivalent to like Bucky being revealed, I guess.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like Bucky appearing in Winter Soldier, because they're doing Winter Soldier in that thing.
Yeah,
I mean, Bucky was introduced a different way, but
yeah,
I guess it's kind of like somebody from the past coming forward.
Yeah,
something like, I guess.
I will.
I guess
comment with this show. I feel like waiting week to week was kind of annoying for me for like just these one. I would probably wait till the show was done and review it as a whole, or like
This
watch.
one, yeah.
I think it was kind of silly to wait week to week for 30-minute episodes that most of them just weren't the best. I feel like if we watch it as like a whole, we might enjoy it differently.
I think if this came out all at once, I would have not finished this.
No, you think it would get bored halfway through?
Yes, I would have not. I would 100% not finish this and just watch the ending or read the ending. I would 100% stopped watching this, like after this, like maybe the zombie episode.
Yeah, that was a good one, shocking.
No, I mean like that one would be the good one. Then the next one just be like no more.
Yeah, it's like I'm done after this. I also hated like that they didn't do anything with Wanda and kind of Ultron / Vision meeting.
I mean they did kind of. I mean I mean he died.
What?
She died.
Yeah, exactly. It was nothing. I was like, he didn't even have like. He was like, "Who are you?" That's it. Like it wasn't like that. They could have done something with that. I feel like because Vision is so drawn to Wanda, and I know this is technically Ultron, but he kind of operates in a very similar way.
I mean, this is pre-Vision knowing about Wanda, so.
No, but they're supposed to have like cosmic connection. Dang it! Where's your romantic bone?
Well, she's a zombie.
So in the zombie episode, Vision was like letting her eat people for him. Now that's
true. Yeah.
Now that's freaking love. He was letting her eat his friends, basically.
Yeah. No, I think that was weak. I thought it was like, wait, they killed her? Kind of like.
Yeah. I missed it. Literally, I blinked and it was done. I was like, oh, she dead already. Okay. 30-minute limit again. Going back to that. Not good. Not good.
What was your favorite episode of this overall?
Favorite episode? I think Doctor Strange one was pretty good. I did enjoy that one. The zombie one was pretty good too, though. But I'd say Doctor Strange one was probably my favorite. I enjoyed that one.
I think the same. Like those two are the top tier ones. I don't remember completely how much I enjoyed the first Chadwick one with Star-Lord. Just the most iconic thing was the Thanos is friendly Thanos.
Yeah, that was good. I think we didn't really like the animation in that, so it was very distracting.
Yeah, but I think that was the only standout moment, just like friendly Thanos or nice Thanos. No, but Doctor Strange episode for sure. But I have my issues with that, with the Nexus point, and it doesn't really make sense because in the main timeline that doesn't happen. So like it's obviously not a Nexus point.
Yeah. Although I did like that at the end, like you kind of see him interact. Like it was a good signal that he was going to be a big deal in the last episode, right? That he interacts with the Watcher.
Yeah. So I would say Doctor Strange episode for sure.
Yeah. It was probably a important one too. So I did enjoy that episode. Zombie one was just a lot of fun to watch. Ant-Man freaking stole the show. Paul Rudd is so good. I think.
Yeah, where was Paul Rudd in this? Why did they bring him back?
Why did you bring him back? Exactly.
No Spider-Man? Crazy.
We didn't like the Spider-Man anyway, so it's
fine. Yeah, it's fine. I mean.
Yeah, but then I mean, all in all, I think this might go down to the bottom. It's gonna go down to the bottom for me as probably not the best show. Watchable, but not my favorite.
Yeah, this is low tier. This is lower than like
Falcon.
I don't know what to compare to.
We liked Loki. I think Loki right now for me it goes Loki, Wanda, Falcon, and what if?
Yeah, my list same. List.
Yeah,
I think that's everyone's list.
Yeah, although you did say you like Falcon and the Winter Soldier just for that one episode.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a top tier episode. But.
Yeah, I mean I watched it again recently, and I think still that's the standout episode. I think WandaVision kind of falls flat because of the fake out X-Men brother thing. Like, why do it? Why even?
Why do it? Why? Yeah, it was so good when it happened, and then we found out it was just some dumb thing with the freaking executive producers thought it was funny. Stick him in there.
And then Loki was it was good.
Loki was good. Loki was good. I have very little complaints. I know. I think with all of them though, the ending is where they kind of dwindle,
Mhm.
right? Like Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the worst way to end it. This time constraint, and I think this is a good enough ending because Doctor Strange really carried it, but the time constraint, it's not a clean ending for me, and it's not satisfying.
I just wonder how much COVID affected all of these, like
That's
production
what
wise.
I'm
Like,
thinking too.
I mean, I don't know how much it could. Like, I know Falcon had to change some plot lines because of the vaccine issue.
Vaccine stuff, yeah.
Um,
And that was a pretty big one too, because we saw
mhm.
snippets of it right throughout the show that sometimes didn't make sense. It wasn't done well.
Yeah, and that was supposed to come out like I think 6 months earlier, and then
Hmm.
WandaVision was pushed to being coming out before that, and
Hmm.
that was even still like in January, 3 months before Falcon came out. So like
Hmm.
there was some shuffling for like filming and whatever.
Yeah.
Um, no, but I think overall they're not doing a great job with these MCU shows, like
No.
as
Well,
compared
they're
to
getting us through COVID, so it's fine. I guess something to look forward to
yeah.
once a week.
I mean, I still think it's like a better thing to have than one like Agents of Shield show going on
Yeah.
for 23 episodes.
Agreed. Agreed. 100%. I like the little different varieties of the show. Even the same people are kind of popping up now because the main guys are kind of outy.
Yeah, I mean the next one will be Hawkeye, so it's like and seeing
I'm
that's a
excited for
holiday
that.
show, like that's
Yeah.
gonna be a completely different vibe. I get why
Oops.
like I rather have this any day than have like just one Agents of Shield show going on.
100% agreed. It gets us excited. It gets our hopes up every time there's a new one, right? So
Hmm.
we're still excited for Hawkeye.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm not gonna stop watching these just because this
No,
one wasn't my favorite. Um,
exactly.
like this, Miss Marvel, She Hulk. I'm still excited to watch each one. I'm sure each one has like a bit of a genre, trying to do something different. They have like Falcon, not really, but Wanda and Loki both did something different.
Yes, they did. They did.
Yeah,
Good. I'm excited for Hawkeye, and I'll still watch season 2, but I think I might do it a little differently. I don't know if I'd watch it week to week. That's it.
yeah, I wouldn't be excited to be like I
Yeah.
watch this Wednesday right away.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, I think that's it for Marvel's What If, and that's been another episode of Raving and Reviewing.
Talk to you guys next time.